Sure.
There are things in this world we cannot explain, something hidden just beyond our view. Journey with us as we attempt to pierce the veil between our world and theirs. Join us as we pass through the doorway to the dead.
Join us at WLFE-DB.com for upcoming shows and so much more.
Welcome in, everyone. I am Dave. This is Jim. We are one half of Keystone State Paranormal Society, and this is Doorway to the Dead, the 2-hour interactive Facebook Live show on the WLFE-DB network. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. As everyone knows now, we've changed our date and time. We are now every other Sunday for 2 weeks.
I'm hearing sweet. Or
Yeah, a second. Just gotta turn your volume down.
I had it. Now it's off.
Okay.
You okay now?
Hold on. Okay. How about now? Nope. Okay. Now I've got your microphone off. So you can talk and they can hear you through mine.
Yep, absolutely.
So our show now is every other Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. on Sunday evenings. Welcome in Roger, Colette, the paranormal consultant, Tommy Sharp, Deborah Facino Vitarelli. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Tonight we have a very dear friend and very talented lady coming back by popular demand. You may know her from shows such as Ghosts of Sheppardstown, among others. And she's going to be coming in tonight and doing some live readings for everyone. Joe's Mystics, welcome. And, you know, it's been too long. We haven't seen her since the bash, and she's moved to the Virginia Beach area, I believe. And so it's not easy for her to get back up our way, but we like to see her every chance we get. Welcome in, Joe's Mystics first-time viewer, and Tracy Rumpf, welcome in. But without further ado, let us welcome in our special guest and our dear friend, psychic medium extraordinaire, Lorie Johnson. Hello, Lorie. How are you?
How are you? Hi, Jim.
Hey, hon.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Lorie. How has things been going your way?
Good. Slow but good.
And all settled in from the move, correct?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. I've been here for like a year and 5 months now.
Oh, really? I didn't realize it's been that long.
It's
Wow.
been a long while.
It is. Lord.
Time flies. I'm telling you, especially when you're stuck at home.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Pardon me. I'm having stuff falling around on me and everything.
Is that you in here messing stuff up there? One time we were doing the show, and Lorie goes, you guys feel off to your left. You feel that cold and stuff? And we said, yeah. And she had transported herself into the room.
Astral project.
Full of tricks there, Lorie. Full
Yeah,
of tricks.
Jim, I've got to do a little bit of a shamanic healing insight on you, if you don't mind.
No.
Okay, because your mom is right behind you on your left side. She's worried about your stomach, and that's what's going on with you.
You know, the other thing she's maybe hanging around us too, and of course you, my sister Jennifer, who you know very well.
Yes.
Her ex We just lost him this week.
Oh.
He had contracted COVID and was in the hospital I guess about 2 weeks.
Yeah, but he actually had an ongoing ailment that
he
he refused to see. So it was not COVID that killed him. It was the ailment that he refused to get diagnosed.
Yeah, no.
He's with her, by the way. So if she wants to do a private reading, tell her to contact me because he has unfinished business.
Yeah, they're in his house right now. You know, her son that she had with him is the only child that he wound up having, and he never remarried. So
well, he has another child. He just doesn't know about it, and it's a girl.
That is a very real possibility.
Yes,
that is a very real possibility.
And she's older.
Yes, right.
She's a lot older than him.
It might be interesting if something emerges from all this, because you know how you have to put out the public notifications and all that. So that is a very likely, and matter of fact, they're finding one of his ongoing relationships over the years. It looks like he may have had a lady in every port, so to speak. And
I don't think it's called. I don't think he was promiscuous.
No.
But he was the type that he did not like being alone.
Right.
And that was to do with his mother that hovered him so much. I'm going to jump off. I call it squirrel. That means it's on the same situation, but it's changing on the person. But your wife needs her vitamins checked like ASAP.
Okay.
Because there's something going on. Keep an eye on her memory because something's going on with the vitamin area and get her off of no more eggs. It's too much cholesterol for her.
Okay. I don't. It's good. I don't know if they.
I got you guys. I love every single one of you guys, and I do apologize if I step out of line on, giving a healing insight without asking you first. But I love you guys. I really do.
And we know you, Lorie.
I respect you guys, and I don't mean any harm. But you guys, I want you to be healthy, happy. I don't care if it takes from me to be able to help you. I'm going to do it. And Dave, there's a house coming for you guys.
Whoa.
We're
It's a nice Victorian looking house, but it's got a long side to it.
We're in the process of starting to look right now.
Well,
come here and say
you're going to get it, but I also see a business running out of it, and you're going to be
Lorie
very
said
well.
You got something going on.
Very well known.
You've got something going. Check your vitamins. You've got too much cholesterol.
And I think your dad
to be avoiding eggs.
Like a secret, like he's going to help you direct it.
Okay.
Well, you guys have a lot of good. Hi, beautiful lady.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Hope you're having a great day.
Yes, ma'am. I am now. She's also. She's got some.
She sees a new business venture coming my way as well.
Wow.
So.
Yep. It's going to be a good one. It's something really good, but the thing is, don't want it, but accept it if that makes sense. Because the more we want, we push it further away because we're not used to something so good.
Yes.
Lorie, maybe you can. I don't know if you can pick up on anything here, but
I can pick up on anything, baby. You know me.
I'm going to say going back a good probably 6 weeks ago, I got myself in a situation where my energy levels were really crap. And then.
Yeah, but Jim, you've got to be very careful. We take things personal, honey. This is your reason, season, or a lesson. You're most definitely awakening. You're not acknowledging full spirituality. You're acknowledging what comes to you, but you're not acknowledging what's happening with you. So what happens is we're not human having a spiritual moment. We're spiritual having a human moment. We're souls, no matter if we are in a body or not. The soul never dies, but you are most definitely awakening. Your lesson on that is you can help them, but stop doing it for them. So what happens is you're a sensitive empath. So what happens is you're a bottle. We're a bottle, okay? And the more we're around trying to help another person, and you find yourself too in deep with it physically, you're going to get drained. So you have to give your direction, but don't put your physical self in it. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Because, not being rude, you're a lot like your dad. You're a very business-like man, but you need to be controlled of that. You have to get out of that. You have to trust the people that trust you on your direction. Do you understand that?
Okay. Yeah.
You're
You
draining.
know, I do sort of sense
You're draining yourself, baby. You're draining.
Okay, yeah, no, but what had happened to me after a period of time, and like you said, maybe this is related, but then my blood pressure was going up, and I never have high blood pressure issues, and then I even sort of, my heart's always regular rhythms. It was beating fast, and it really had me worried. I tried to get in, the medical system right now. It's very difficult to get appointments. It's very difficult to really get in to see someone. So It wasn't that I was trying to ignore things or be my own doctor. I mean, what do you do when you can't get a doctor?
Yeah,
so
but you
ultimately, I had the vaccines. I had the 2 doses, I know, of the Moderna. And I really do believe I was starting to show a reaction as a cause of the vaccines. One was my thyroid, I think, has gotten really out of whack.
Yep.
And we're finding that from a lot of just reports from other physicians and whatnot. The people who've had a thyroid issue, either too much or too low, the vaccine is issues, problems. That was going on. Plus, I do really believe I was starting to create a blood clot. And what I wound up doing,
I don't think it's a blood clot. I think there was a blockage.
Okay. Well, I wound up increasing. I've been on, for my cardiologist, I've been on 1 regular adult strength aspirin a day under his guidance since my bypass. I upped that to 2, and actually for several days I upped it to a tablet 3 times a day. Then I went back, which I'm on now, twice a day. And I swear it was about like after 8 days of that, we were at the Hoover House. We had good friends up and a special occasion. And all of a sudden that afternoon, it's like someone flipped a switch. And I was my old self. My energy level had sort of returned. I mean, my blood pressures went to normal. I was not having issues with thyroid. I did get labs done in that period. Everything was normal except my thyroid is still low, even after the latest increase. So we've upped it a little bit. But now, and this is going on, this is 2 weeks post. I'm like back to myself. And I
want you to do me a favor. Dave, you as well. I feel that your oxygen is very low. Your COPD is getting really bad. Do you have COPD?
He would.
Him or me?
No, you.
You.
Me? No,
Yeah.
I have severe sleep apnea.
You have COPD, honey, and Dave.
Years.
Dave, Jim, I blocked Dave because when Dave's in front of me, even though you're not physically in front of me, you're in front of me. So I blocked Dave, and you're giving me like numbness. There's numbness in me. I feel like my oxygen is being stopped. I need you to get checked for emphysema, honey. Or not emphysema. Wait a minute. Let me look. Because I'm getting numbness all through my body. It's you. It's not Dave. It's you, honey.
Well, while you're speaking, one of our audience members today, after her second dose, now she had the Pfizer, we had the Moderna, but she says in weird case, it sort of attacked her nervous system, the vaccine. And
I want you to do me a favor. I want your valves to be checked. I want your valves and your heart checked, okay?
Yeah, I actually
because I'm feeling it up. It comes from my chest, and it's coming up my neck and in my arms. You see what I'm saying? It's giving me I don't know. I'm just
like when your body parts fall asleep from sleeping in this weird position too long, that numb and tingly.
Well, I think I actually have an appointment that I've been waiting for.
I want your and don't do the dye, please, because you got that shot. Don't do the fish dye. Just let them do a sonogram of your arteries, please. Like I want you done ASAP. And your wife is bowed up. She needs a softener. If she doesn't have diverticulosis, she needs a softener, honey, and she needs her food. She needs a dietary to where she needs to change her eating habits.
Okay.
But
I actually have an appointment with my cardiologist in like 10 days. So
yeah, but try to see if you can get seen before that. Okay.
But I've been waiting 4 months for this. I mean, they sort of have me if they get a cancer.
Yeah, but do me a favor. Yeah, but you can actually don't get all anxiety and don't get, hyperventilating to get nervous, because we create what we fear. But just go into one of those walking clinics or something.
That's what Steve keeps telling me to do.
Serious. I did when the last time I was down there.
Right.
My ankle swelled so bad they thought I was in heart failure, and it was my potassium that dropped so low, and it was really bad for me because I've never gone through that. So now I'm on potassium every day, water pills, cholesterol, and blood pressure, and I've never dealt with any of that. None of that.
Wow.
None of that. Yeah, but the thing is, being around other people that have had those shots, no matter if I had it or not, there's changes that we're going through because, I wish you didn't get it, but
I'll tell you, we prayed about it. It was late in the game, but they had diagnosed my son with lymphoma. And he's supposed to be coming back home to live with us. And we're figuring if we're running them down to medical clinics and all that and being around them, we thought.
Yeah, my dad had lymphoma. My sister has it. And there's medicine
that was all good.
Well, there's medication out there that can straighten that up.
Yeah.
My dad did not die of lymphoma. My sister's 11 months younger than me. She's doing fine.
Good.
Yeah, there is very good doctors out there.
Well, I will listen to your advice. You're very cued in. I know that.
Dave, I want you checked too, honey. I think it's because that you're not getting enough sleep.
I'm definitely not getting enough.
And you're stressing that you want to try to make, you want to do the right thing, but it's too fast for you. You're not being rude, but to me, I feel that you have ADD to where too much around you gives you anxiety.
Okay.
So not being rude, but if you have marijuana, smoke it, honey.
What did I tell you? If my headaches and my neck and all didn't, I was going to go get
No, but I'm telling you, there are so many people dying with these pharmaceutical pills out there that are for anxiety and depression. That's poppycock. Go smoke what God created. If it's not laced, it's not a drug.
Right.
And I'm serious. You need it. You need it
I think a lot of you.
Because I feel that you have also ADHD, so you can't sit still.
I think a lot of the episodes you have is sort of like a release by the body. It's a way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My youngest son is exactly like Dave. He even reminds me of my youngest son. So smoke the marijuana, honey. I've never did drugs in my life, but to me, it saved my brother's life because they were giving him milligrams of morphine. All he did was cry. And somebody gave him a marijuana joint and he was more giddy and happy, and he lived longer, 8 years over. So it's God's green. Just don't lace it. If you buy it off the street, you got to be very careful who you're buying it, because I just found out they're putting fentanyl in it.
Right.
So it did kill 2 of my son's cousins, 2, and they were under the age of 20.
No, I said several times that if
somebody that that's got the seeds, grow your own. You can have up to three plants. I don't know about Pennsylvania, but here you can per person. I think it's 3.
That if the neck and the migraines and all didn't settle down from where they were, that I'm gonna have to get my medical marijuana card. So
go get that medical marijuana. It's not what you need. It didn't even help my brother. No, honey, go get real marijuana. It's seriously, that medical marijuana is crap. It's still a pill form, and it's got other crap in it.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I'd rather see somebody that's, using what God created than somebody make,
Right.
because you get hooked on those pills because there's something else in it. So
Makes sense. Okay. You want to take over from my
Yeah.
Jim's gonna take over. I gotta go to the restroom.
He's taking a BB. We just wanted to let you know, things have just been going so well at the Hoover House.
that's awesome.
It on so many different fronts. It's really been neat. I guess we have had some amazing healing sessions.
That's awesome.
Bobby from Lilydale was down recently.
I saw that.
Yeah, and very insightful. She was telling us that actually, sort of, the way we do the table, and Steve and myself or Jerry or whatever, we'll get input from the spirits and sort of. Well, she said it was almost like we're doing psychic readings, but we're using the table as our instrument instead
Absolutely.
of
That's
card, the pendulum.
a pendulum or anything like that. I'm a mentor. To me, I was taught through physical, with the spiritual realm, if you may. I never had teachers, so I learned from them that if we teach our students to use an emblem, that means that there is something within them, and this is my shamanic healer self, that they're not trusting within themselves, but using materialistic things. It's nothing wrong with it, but it helps them to release, they're using it as a gadget, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I do teach tarot, I teach, the pendulum and all that, but you've got to be very careful.
One of our audience members tonight, a dear friend Linda Bird, and her family are from the Salt Lake City area. And when they were in for the bash, we did a session there, and it was really amazing. She had, that's her. Let me post this here. She she found out she was not a nice person. She evidently, her husband, if I have this correct, her husband and her had been partners in a previous life, and she had murdered him.
Well, I do past life regressions as well.
Yeah, and then they had some. It's really opened a whole new sort of realm to us and an understanding, and we have just, oh my gosh, a few of the sessions. The one we had a couple weeks ago, we had a man, sort of a burly guy, strong guy, and here it all came out that him and his wife, and they've been married about 40 years, if I remember correctly. They had lost a child in 1993. The child had stroked in the womb while his wife was carrying it, and it was born with severe cerebral palsy and a number of other medical conditions.
Yeah,
And
but
he
that's
had,
not, I know, but honey, that's not what I'm getting. Cerebral palsy actually is caused by the doctor. It's not
it's generally felt, it's like a hypoxic situation.
I see a
Right.
clamp in the womb with that baby because the foot was on it, on the
On the umbilical cord.
but I don't see what they did. There's nothing I can't see. That
Well,
is somebody twisted it so there wouldn't be no fraudulent.
Okay. Well, anyhow, the bottom line to this, he had learned all these advanced nursing techniques, like putting in feeding tubes and all that, out of love for his daughter.
That's
And
awesome.
I mean, it was just a constant daily thing that and he did this. They did this for like 6 or 7 years, and finally, she needed a procedure. And when they did that, they evidently nicked a bowel, and so ultimately, he had to make the decision to take her off of life support. And
She's
he is
still
so
living.
invested in that child, it destroyed him.
Yeah, but she'll come back as another child that he's going to get connected to. But his life and that little girl's life, she was actually his mother in a past life,
Wow.
and she took care of him.
Oh my gosh. That
And
that
he
makes
was in a
sense.
wheelchair. He was in a wheelchair with something to do with the spine.
Oh, cool.
She took care of him, and he took care of her in this life. But
Wow.
she's still going to find her way back into his life, even in their nows.
Well, he had
That's
he-
love.
he
That's
had
true
just
love.
learned of like the table tipping, and my sister was telling him. So
Yeah.
he had actually prayed that she might come through that, and darn if she didn't, and she would not leave him. That table not only was crowding him, it actually started to climb up into his lap.
Oh wow.
I mean, it really was. And we got it once or twice to go over and give the mother a hug, but
No.
it did not leave her father, and now that, and anyhow, he was later talking to Pam and my sister. He was telling a lot of really personal thing, and that session was so healing to him. And these are old pains.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
so that you saw our dedicatory prayer there at the Hoover House, and so we're really, it's sort of being fulfilled. Spirit has been just so gracious and loving and teaching and guiding, and then all the people like yourself, several other psychic mediums who all came to help. So much of what you all said initially and given us. Helping give us direction and
Yeah, but you got to be very careful out there, because even though it sounds good, if there's not a lot of proof without questions from that particular person, they're like salespeople. I call them street readers. You've got to be very careful. They could be book trained to what to say. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be very careful with that. And Miss Tracy Reynolds, I do past life. Life is your now from the day you were conceived, and lives, lives, is from the your past lives that your soul had lived before. So there is a difference that I do. Most definitely, she needs a lot of healing. I could see she has a disconnection with two men that she still holds pain for in this nows. Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry's been a lot of help. He found his table too, by the way. Just a couple weeks ago, my sister and Bob felt a compulsion to go to that Two Crows table where we got Emma. And lo and behold, and they were really hidden in that place.
Wow.
They found two new tables. And as we began to find out about the one, we all realized that it was really meant for Jerry.
Yeah.
And he was there at the time.
Well, I was Jerry's friend. I'm going to give him a hard time because I love Jerry, but he deleted me as a friend. So I'm going to haunt him. But thank you, Miss Tracy, for your kind words.
That's funny.
I like harassing people, especially when I love them. But yeah. And Miss Tracy, you can actually, sorry, Jim, go to my website, and it's www.psychic, Lorie, there's an E on my name, Johnson.com. You heard me, Jerry. He said, do what?
Do you, going back, I let me see if she had signed on initially here. We have a dear friend. There she is. Colette. Her name's Colette.
Yeah.
Ludlow Haight. And she had signed on. So Colette, are you still on with us? If she's on with us, I would love. It just seems she's been having to deal with so much. I don't.
Awesome, Jerry.
Let's see. Colette, if you're still on with us, would you please make a message of that so we know that you're with us?
Dave, can you type in my website if you don't mind?
As soon as he comes back, I'll have him do that, hon.
Awesome.
So
But it's psychic, LorieJohnson.com. It's psychic because a lot of people don't know what an evidential psychic medium, shamanic healer, medical intuitive, animal communicator.
now some Joe Mystics just posed, are we taking questions? And we are.
Yes.
So Joe, whoever the Joe Mystics is, if you would go ahead and just type in your comments, your question, Lori's taking those questions and she'll give you replies to that.
Absolutely. And Miss Tracy, anybody that is interested in the past lives is the life that you brought into your nows, and life is your nows. It could be up to 2-hour session. So when you do purchase, make sure you have it because we're going to go live like we are now.
Have her give her website again. Can you type that in?
Sure.
Yeah, I love
He's
doing
back,
that.
so he'll get your website there.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, and that is what now?
Psychic. It's www.psychic, LORIE, Johnson, JOHNSON.com.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
No problem at all. So, where did we leave? Where did you guys leave off?
Well, we told a couple people. Some of the Joe's Mystics said, "Are we taking questions?"
Okay.
I said, "We are. Just type them in."
Okay.
Thank you,
And then I asked Colette if she was still with us, to let us know, because
Yeah. If they can call in like we've done before, that would be good, because this Joe Mystics, I'm picking up a lot of
is there a way we can do a call-in?
They'd have to call the landline
Okay,
and put on the
there's.
speaker.
Can
So,
we do that?
yeah.
that situation they're asking for is not what they need to worry about.
Okay. So, let me tell.
It's kind of nice to see all three, both of you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. It reminds me of a scientist getting ready to teach.
Oh,
You look like a scientist, Jim.
An old aging scientist.
Dave, why am I seeing they're telling me that you're trying to get into something to do with hay? What is that?
with what?
Hay? The barrels of hay? What is that?
I have no idea.
Now,
They keep showing it to me about that house.
No
Is it
idea.
a farmhouse?
I mean,
Was it a farmhouse?
one of my that I was looking at online was had acreage like a farmhouse. Yeah.
I think that's that one. It's actually really nice. Got a lot of rooms. But you're going to have to take one of the smaller rooms and turn it into a bathroom. That's what I see.
Okay.
That's easy. All you got to do is follow the pipes.
Yep. Okay, so I've told Joe's Mystics to call. Oh, she can't call in right now. She's in a bad signal area. Okay.
All right, just ask a question and let me because you've got to be very careful with your questions, because it could stump the psychic, because there's more going on with Joe than they're worrying about. It's like
Okay.
they're fixated on one situation where it's actually covering up what's really going around, what's going on, and it's to do with the male with dark hair,
Okay.
a little bit of freckles on the side,
Okay.
around the nose.
So the next one is this. Can you please tell me about my Irish wolfhound? It's very important to me.
Okay, is supposed to be your totem animal?
I think that's her pet.
Okay, so she's doing that dog has been in a lot of her lives. Tell her to give me the name of the dog, because she's got another dog that looks a little bit like that dog, but it looks like it's got more of a snout on it and spirit with her.
Okay. Okay. So, Tracy, if you could give us the dog's name.
And I got the name Jody. It just yelled right in my ear with her about her. Darcy. Okay, the dog's got some issues going on with the equilibrium, and it looks like my left, well, if you're facing a dog, it'll be on the left side. There's something going on with the ears. Pacer. Yeah, Pacer is still with you, honey. Can I ask how old this dog is? Yes, it's Lorie. Joanne Stewart said, is that Lorie? Put that E on that name. $10 but I think, did she have the dog longer than that, or did she have the dog from the day that it was born? Because to me, I think it's between 12 and 14 years old.
Okay.
And it's a girl, correct? She has a knot under her, on the right side, right close to the leg, like there's a cyst or there's a cancer ball on her underneath.
Okay.
It's her ears that are worse than anything. It's her ears. And she's got a little bit of a cataract on my right side. Like if you're facing dog, it's on the right, but it's the left side. And there's something going on with her front left paw. Like the palate is a little sensitive underneath. There's something going on. Yeah, I have a dog.
Okay.
Have that cyst checked, the ears checked, and the paw, the left paw. It's right underneath the right in here area. Is she bleeding from her when she has a bowel movement, honey? Have you noticed any blood in her bowel movements, Tracy? To me, it looks like it could be caused from the dog food that it's on. Honey, you need to change that dog's food. You need to change her food. I see a little bit of dried blood in the stools.
Okay.
Yep. Joe Mystics. Be careful with that person.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that, honey, but that's not, I don't think that's from that. I think it's from the food. It's the food. You need to change the food. Even if you have to boil chicken, a little bit of the rice cereal for babies. You could do pumpkin and mix it all up with some vegetables. It's the food, honey. What has she said? I do. It's the food. It's the food. And she needs to get that cyst under her left side looked at. All right, next question.
Okay.
I just did a video show last night too.
Anyone else have a question for Lorie?
I don't understand what Miss Tracy's saying as far as when is the right time. What does that mean? Is she talking about putting her under? I don't get that question. I would change her food now. I would not let her eat that food that she's eating. Because to me, I get poison. Don't think about that, baby. Change her food, baby. Change her food, and she needs something for coating her stomach. You can do Pepto-Bismol. Yeah, don't think about doing that. Not yet. It's the food. The food is poisoning her. I don't believe in that. I'm not a negative Nelly. So what I do is if there's a way that I can help them prolong their life more healthier, I switch it. I turn it around to look for the better for that person or the animal. And you have a cat that meows a lot with you as well. Meow, 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 meow. It's like a male. Huh, somebody spelled my name right.
Okay, here's one from Colette.
Plus, are you going to find a different place to move? What's that mean? You're very welcome, Miss Tracy.
Now, Colette, she moved down to Virginia Beach last year, so
Yeah. I got out of Maryland.
very smart.
Yeah, Maryland's gotten really bad. I was in Upper Marlboro, but I'm from Lanham, Maryland, PG County, Laurel, Lanham, Bowie. I'm from all that.
So she wants to know, are they going to find anything when they do her testing in a couple of weeks?
Do what? The what? They're reading about the man in the bush using his sock for his butt, and the baby is going to be born with his spirit. Well, Paisley Ray came. I don't get that. Okay, so are we going to find a place for Colette? Yeah, but it's not where you're wanting to go, honey. I think it's where you need to be. It's where you're going to end up. To me, I feel like it's like you're going to get close to a sister or someone like a sister. So yes, you are. But the thing is, you're looking for something big. But I don't know if this man, you look like him from the nose up, but he's passed over. He said you don't want something too big that's going to wear you out. So look for something a little bit smaller that you can handle. And you have an older lady that kind of like, bends over when she walks with the walker. She's with you as well. And they don't want you having something too big. So yes, you are, but not where you're wanting.
Okay, and then
I see warm weather because her health issues needs warm weather.
okay, and then we have this.
Well, okay, so I'm a mentor as well. I mentor people privately or group for years. All right, so with this person that you're working with, I'm seeing that she has a lot of things to deal with. You've got to remember when you're starting to mentor someone, you don't just jump into their spirituality because if we can't fix ourselves and accept and acknowledge what's going on with us, there's no way that we can see the right or the true thing that they're seeing. So they're going to base it off of what they're going through. So my number one thing is I have 5-day course, 5 levels. The first first 5 level or the first level of 5 classes. It's about you. It's about you. What can we do to help you? Because if we can't help ourselves, how are we going to help another person as far as what the insight we see? So, say, we sense this lady comes to you and she's looking for insight and she feels that her husband's cheating on her. Well, say this girl that you're mentoring is basically devastated because she got cheated on when she's still holding on to it. So what's the first thing that it's going to say? It's confusion on the site. Is that site for them or is it going to be for her? It's going to be for her. So I'm very, very different than other mentors out there. So, oh, somebody said, shut up, shut up. Let's see.
Oh, they love your family there, Lynn.
Yeah, but there is a man that actually knows her mom's side of the family. That's
Okay.
trying, because you got to remember, no matter what century, what year it is, if there is a life that lived on that property, doesn't mean the house. It could
Right.
be that around that place. There's a man there, and he thinks she is her great great grandmother. That's what I just got. So it could be you being spiritual. Your intuitive is feeling like you're being drawn there, and you actually are, but it's because the man is looking for his love. His love. So I see there's something going on with the throat. It's not okay. You know me, if I see it, I gotta tell the truth. She needs to go see another doctor. They're trying to diagnose her something that it's not what it is. She needs to see another doctor.
They're going down the wrong rabbit hole.
Yeah. Yeah, they're causing something that's not, it shouldn't be.
Okay, so Colette, you may want to seek a second opinion.
Yeah. I think she needs another second opinion, especially with about her back. If she's got issues with her back, I just got John Hopkins. They're gone, honey. Well, yeah, they're gone. Tracy, they're gone. One I think is still alive, though. I don't feel like it's a stalk, but I do feel that you're being sabotaged. Be careful. I just got those that smile in your face too much are hiding something.
Okay, here's the next one.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's a yes, Deborah.
Yeah. But he'll be all right. He'll be good.
Okay.
Let me ask for a friend, and I think you know this gentleman well too, Lorie. Jeff Leeper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and his girlfriend were over at the house yesterday evening. We were having, and I guess this week he's got some tests planned. His PSA is skyrocketed.
Because he's not going by the book. He's not going by the diets. He's not going by the book. He's not getting enough exercise. He's in a depression.
That could be.
He's in a depression. He doesn't know where he belongs. He needs a lot of spiritual healing.
I gave him a blessing yesterday evening. He Pam had asked me if I would, which I'm more than glad to. But I know I know he's very concerned, and I didn't know if there was any other advice. Just so he really needs to change his lifestyle.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm picking up?
Well, it feels like, he's a people person. So
Yep.
He feels being around other people is like fulfilling the family that he's missing.
Okay.
So, but when he's around them, he's not feeling that he's wanted, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then the love, he has love, but he doesn't feel like he's getting love back.
He did mention, I guess it had been a while since they had been around, and he said, I got to come back more often. I think we're having something next weekend, I guess.
Then a depression bad.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was picking up
Yeah.
on. Okay.
Now, with Steve White just said, "Hey, Lorie Johnson, with the veil thinning, will it be easier to make contact with the lost loved ones?" Because the veil is thinning and all the trauma that's happening around the entire world, what's happening is it's very easy for anybody. I mean, well, if you're good at what you're doing, to contact anybody. But what's happening is you're actually getting more activity because of the sorrow, the lost, confusion, the wise. They're all earthbound. They haven't gone to the light. They died in vain. The COVIDs, 90% of the people that died did not have COVID. They died of ailments that actually was pushed by the disease that's going around with the bird flu and the pneumonia and all that. I'm telling you, got to be very careful on who you're trusting.
Mhm.
Oh, most assuredly. Oh.
Okay, I'll ask Miss Joanne, what does that mean? Can I read her? Yeah. She's got a little shorter woman with her, a tall, skinny man with her, that a little bit, medium build, like a 34, 36 waist. But I don't get that vibes. I can read anybody, not being rude or conceited, because I'm not.
Okay. And then welcome in Paula Smith, good friend of ours.
There was a woman, really pretty lady, kind of long curly hair, dark roots, highlights, big eyes. She has big eyes. She's worrying about something that's going on in the kitchen area. Like there's a pantry or something, or a closet. I don't know what it is, but she keeps standing right there. Like there's something she wants somebody to find. Take everything out and find it. Because whatever it is, she hid it. It's a key. It looks like a key. You're very welcome, Steve. Facebook user. I don't think they are seeing us, Jody. I don't know why. Who is that?
I think they had questions, and I'm not sure what's going on. Like I see that post, and I saw a couple earlier from Jody Lynn, but I don't see any questions that they've typed out. So
I didn't either. Thank you, Miss Tracy.
So if you guys just type your questions here in the comments, I'll be able to see that.
Holly. It's Holly.
Oh, hi, Holly.
Yeah, all it comes up as his Facebook user.
Yeah. Because I think it's in one of their settings that they have to allow it to show their name. Something like that. So.
Miss Holly's got some infections going on because my ear just started hurting. She's got a bowel up of congestion. Yeah, my equilibrium is so off because of it. Because I can read you through even your writing, no matter if it's pencil, paper, typing, and she's most definitely equilibrium is off. She needs meclizine and like sit into a warm bath. I know, I can feel it, honey. It's in you're like a lot of pressure in the head, chest, the back. Get some Vicks rubbed all over your and get a humidifier with put Vicks on it in it. You need opened up. She has a flu. Don't use that Mucinex. She has high blood pressure.
Yeah, that's one of the things I have too.
And that's your head, honey, because I could feel it in my right here, my ears, my head, right here in my nose. She's got the flu coming. A little child gave it to her.
Huh. Well, she is. They all call her what? Granny Holly?
Yeah.
They love her. She's a good person.
Yes, she is, and yes, they do.
All right. What does Jody Lynn want to ask?
I don't know. She just keeps asking for a reading.
Okay, Miss Jody, if you can ask your questions, honey, Dave and Jim can post it and let me see it.
Let's see.
You guys like this platform better?
I do, yes. Still learning about all the things we can do. Like how before we had the call-ins and stuff on the radio type of situation. And I think what I can do here is for everybody that has a question, send an invite and have them join us the way that we are right now, and then have them leave when they're done and bring the next person in, that type of thing. But there's just so many more options here, and we've got I think it's 6 different places that our show streams when we go live.
That's awesome.
So
okay, so Miss Paula Smith said, "Can you tell me anything about my deceased daughter and grandson?" Thing is, what do you want to know, honey? Because she's around you a lot, and the little child, the little boy, is around a father figure. Okay, so Jody, what is the question that you want to know about your daughter? Is she living? Is she passed? She's shaped like her dad, but she looks like you, Jody. Your daughter is living, or she's passed. She said both. How are you dead and not and alive too?
unless she has one that's alive and one that's gone.
Okay, so my daughter's, well, the one that is shaped like her dad and looks like her, most definitely from nose up. Is that the past one? Because she's around you a lot. And the other one is pissed off at you.
Yeah.
She needs somebody to blame. Most definitely, Roger. You have a grandfather, I believe, is your mother's father, and a grandma that's on your dad's side. They're around you a lot. Thank you, Miss Jody. She said you're right. Mom's still sitting in the bed, the middle room in the hallway, Aaron. She's not ready to leave. And your dad likes to cook. He's a lot in the Jody, you need to think about getting a healing, honey. I do offer that. It's an hour with the healing. Ruth, your sister, she says, "Hello, how are you? If drawn any message from my parents or my sister means so much." Your sister said, "Hey, Scuzz, what's up?" She loves her. She is harassing her too, moving stuff, curtains, everything.
Here you go.
Do you see a partner in my life soon to give me some living? Honey, there's somebody in your life, but it's like, nope, not enough money. Nope. Not enough attention. You want to be spoiled. Ruth said, "That's her. She loves you, honey. She's moving stuff around. You're most definitely a seer, too. She's gifted." It's Ruth Raymond. She's gifted. Miss Tracy, most definitely, honey. You just have to know that you deserve it.
Okay, and then There you go.
Sorry.
That's okay.
If you guys can catch up with them, because I just missed.
Yeah, I put the next one up on the any messages from Spirit for Donna Marie.
Does she have a grandmom? Grandmom? That's what I just got. Grandmom? Grandmom. I can see Holly now.
Okay. Yeah, she must have found that setting and okayed it. Now we can see on her Holly Kahlo instead of Facebook user.
Good.
Gina says her mom hasn't passed over yet. I was wondering if she was with my dad and sister in heaven yet.
Her mom has not passed over. Is she with my mom and dad?
I guess she means she hasn't. She's asking you, she hasn't crossed over? Is she still earthbound, or is she crossed over?
She's not ready to go. She's not ready to go because she wants her and a younger male to forgive her because she tried her best. That's what I just got. She tried her best. Okay. She's not earthbound. She's just not ready to go, and that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not earthbound. But there is a skinny older male waiting for her when she is ready.
And there's the next one.
Sharon, she says, is my partner here. All I got was hell yeah. What do you think? Blue, and they're blunt. They're blunt, aren't they? Most definitely, Jody. Yeah, most definitely. And with Jody, I get like two moms, not just one. Paula Smith. The question, are they with me? Because I feel them a lot. Wasn't sure. She passed 4 years ago, but her son, who was 28 years. Your grandson, he's still around you a lot. He's not trusting a male around her. That's why he's protecting her. Mom is with a short man, kind of balding up at the top, dark hair, salt and pepper, really.
Okay, and then Don Marie says, yes, you're right. There was two moms.
Yep, because I got two moms, and she wants them to her to know I'm mom too.
Okay, and then
most definitely Jody.
And she wants to know if that was her mom or her grandma. Mom, would that be my mom and grandma?
Yeah. I got grandma more than mom, but yeah.
Okay, and then we have, now this is Gina Flores.
I already, okay. Is my father who has passed, well, she looks a lot like her dad, but she smells like her mom. Is my father who passed with my sister? No. No. Her sister is with a male with a couple kids. So I don't know if her sister had children or children that she was close to. But she's watching out for those children, especially the boy. Alex used, they said, is my daddy with here? All I got was a belch and said, yup. Yup. Belch and a yup. It must be Irish. Yup. Jody's got grandma. That's the mom. Grandmom. Grandmom.
Okay, well, we're gonna take our commercial break, and that way give you a little chance to
Smoke
grab.
my cigarette.
Yeah. So everybody, stay with us. We'll be back in just a few seconds.
WLFE Digital Network is now on digital television. If you're into ghosts, Bigfoot, UFOs, and the creepy, then WLFE has a TV channel for you, Paranormal View. Watch all of your favorite WLFE video talk shows on one channel. Shows like Paratalk Radio, Step into the Paranormal, Skeptical Help Bar, The Creepy Parlor, and more. Looking for something else? Do you support the LGBTQ plus community? WLFE has brought all of their LGBTQ shows like Inside the Drag Closet, Everything Yet Nothing, Across the Pond, and Rainbow Soul all into one place. A new TV channel called LGBTQ Friends. The third channel is a Variety Unlimited. Here you'll find a wide variety of talk shows you know and love, like Just Cindy, Card Pulls and Coffee, Real Talk with Nom, The Bipolar DM, Meet the Author, and Movie Review 5. The best part of watching these shows is that they're all available to watch at one location, one website, WLFE-DB.com.
You are listening to WLFE-DBradio.com, where our shows are your shows.
Listen to the WLFE-DB podcast, available on Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Check out shows like Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and Step into the Paranormal. Now, on to your favorite podcast app.
This is Dominic Santasero with Real Talk with Dom. You are listening to WLFE-DBradio.com, where our shows are your shows.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Bree, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE-DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com.
You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now, back to our program.
Oh my God, all the statues.
All right, and we are back, and Lorie Johnson will be back in just a minute. As you can see, Jim's on the phone. He is actually speaking with our resident psychic medium, Haley Eisenhart. We got to see her over the summer with the Bash, and she stopped over at the Hoover House. And she's chomping at the bit for all of us to get back out into the field and do some more investigation. So we've got a few things we're looking to schedule either here at the end of this year or early next year. So stay tuned for that. We'll post all of that stuff on our Facebook page, and we're trying to add a tab onto our website for current news so we can keep everybody up to date on what we're doing, where we're going. So as soon as Lorie's back with us, we'll get started again. I think anybody can see that she's truly gifted, and there she is.
Sorry, guys, I have chicken bowling. I was going to chicken divine.
That's okay. That's okay.
Had to check it.
So, where do we leave off? There you go.
Yep. He loves his grandma. But the thing is, she's got to remember she has to live to be happy. She deserves to be happy. It's okay for him to watch over her, but she has a right to be happy. And when she's happy, he's happy. We create life for them as well, because if you're sad, they're sad. If you feel, you're pissed off because they passed over, they're pissed off because they feel guilty for passing over when they couldn't stop it. So,
And then we had, you were right on with this guy.
most definitely.
Um,
I'm Irish.
I know a question for you, Lorie, and I think it's something we all have been dealing with just so much going on in the world today. I mean, you can't help but be bombarded on all fronts. Is there something, because I'm finding more and more people are empathic, and a lot of them to a degree they don't even know. What can we do to help ground ourselves and sort of neutralize some of that conflict that we're picking up on, and so we're operating at our best?
So what I teach my students in your first 5 classes is to learn you. So most definitely we are 97% water. So when we're around other people, even if you don't realize that you're a spiritual, an empath, a sensitive empaths are actually those that actually start getting sick when they're around people that are sick and not realize it's theirs and not ours. So what happens is, this is what I tell my students, and I love my students. Before you get out of bed, do not put your foot down on that floor because it's made of wood. Wood is made of Mother's Earth. There is energy that is formed in the wood because it is part of Mother Earth. So you sit up, you say, okay, you know what? I feel good. My neck's hurting a little bit. Maybe I need to change my pillow, yada, yada, yada. You take a drink of your water. You start feeling how you feel. Are you feeling dizzy? Are you feeling sick to your stomach? Are you anxious? Are you angry? Are you upset? Are you missing somebody? Because you got to remember, when somebody, living or dead, comes to your head, it means they're thinking of you if they're alive, or they're with you if they're past. Because our soul recognizes them, and some of us do not see them, our soul does, and that's how we pick it up so quickly. But okay, so when you drink your water, you're figuring out, you have to do this every day, not every other day. You've got to do it every day. You've got to learn you. You know who you are. You know what you allow, what you don't allow. You know how you feel. When you put your foot down and you go around that bed, because I see you if I'm at the end of your bed, Jim, you're on the right side. So you're actually in the left, is what I see.
Right.
Okay. I'm astral projecting in your past, so I've got to see where you were. So when you get out of your bed and you come around and you start finding yourself discombobulated, forgetful, in a hurry, aggravated about something, that's not you. You just picked up somebody. It could be your sisters from miles away. It could be somebody in your neighborhood. It could be a spirit that's around you. You stop in your track and you say, okay, thank you for showing me. I know this does not belong to me. This is not how I felt before I got out of bed. Show me or give me a sign on who's trying to contact me. Because if it comes to you, that person actually trusts you enough to show you how they're feeling. But some people are not verbal to want to tell you how they feel.
Very good.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we
You're
have,
very welcome.
this is our next one.
My dear mama. I'm getting the opposite. It's not her mom she's hearing from. It's grandma. It's Nana. It's not mom. Is your Nana a little heavier than your mom and shorter? I'm getting that's Nana. That's not mom. So there must be something that you're holding yourself accountable of, not acknowledging it's Nana, but you're accepting that it's mom. That's Nana, honey. That's not your mom. Well, she's around, but that's not your mom. That's your dad. I mean, your Nana.
Okay, and she said yes.
Okay. It's Nana she's hearing from, not mom.
Okay.
One has a shaky voice and the other one is real deep, but they still sound similar.
Okay.
And he's passed over because I'm getting that there's two dads. One's passed, one's not. One died of a heart attack. Wow, one of y'all have a really bad earache. Who is it? Dave, you have a earache? Do you have TMJ?
I don't think so. No.
No, not one of us.
Yeah, it's Dave because Dave's gritting in his sleep. He's gritting. I can hear you gritting in your sleep.
Really?
Oh my Lord, honey!
I have my CPAP on, and normally I'm.
No, you're gritting in your sleep.
You're so
Especially when you're trying to
unconscious.
control something.
That's true. When I'm out, I'm out.
Yeah, he's so unconscious he wouldn't be aware.
Oh, you're kicking my butt.
Sorry. And Jody Lynn wants to know.
I want tell her to give me his first name, please.
All right.
Only
What's
first
this
name because she's got other kids around her that are grandchildren that are actually they have some what do you call it? Autisms.
Okay.
And this one here is, does he have a short temper? Like yep, Alex, yep. There's a Facebook user, but I can't see who they are. Hey, long time no see.
Oh, okay.
Connor.
Okay.
Okay, can I ask you if the ailments that the baby's got is from the time that he was born? And did the father or mother drink?
Yes, he's had them since he was born.
Did the parents drink and do drugs? It's hereditary in the father, whatever the father's.
What is Hisrops?
Spell it from you.
HYS.
Yeah.
ROPS.
Honey, there's more in the father. It's something to do with the father. And his, excuse the slang, I'm very blunt and truthful, but I'm getting like his sperm has defects to it. Like there's the left side of the gonad is that baby has no, he has autism. It's not ADHD. He has ADHD, but it's really not ADHD. It's an autism that's being misdiagnosed.
ROPS.
And his eyes are like, if you're reading, it's like they're too huge to him. And he's very sensitive to light, but he doesn't tell you, but his actions does. Baby needs to go see a children's hospital. And if they're close to the Baltimore one, go to that one.
Okay, and then we.
And what is highs ropes?
Where's
She wants to know about Nana.
What is HYSROPS?
we don't know. I tried to look it up. I wonder if she misspelled it.
Hydroces.
Oh, that's water on the
Hydrosis.
Yeah, that's water on the brain. Yeah. University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Hydrops fatality.
It's to do with the father's sperm. I'm telling you. And I get drugs, but it could be not what he did, but it could be what he was on when the baby was conceived. But it is from the father, not the mother.
Okay.
Because you were harmed, Jerry. There was something you seen, and that's why you're protective, and you always will. Yep, I'm the same way. You're very welcome. But I have several orbs in my home. Is there any way I can find out who the orbs are? My parents have passed on and a couple sisters. You got children, honey. You've got children. The children linger around the television, and then the orbs that are in the hallway is a father and a sister. And then you have another sister at the table, and she likes to drink. She wants a cold brew. Even just smelling it, they can still smell it. And I feel that that's not a sister. I think it's a best friend sister. Because there's no blood. I do genealogy as well. Who's the Journey Through the Gate of Paranormal portal?
That is a friend of ours, Cisco Murdoch, but I think that's one of her, one of the people that work on that with her that was typing in.
They need a healing really bad. Bad. I don't think so. The younger one will, the shorter one.
Oh, it's Cisco. Okay.
There's probably a lot, Colette. It's best to, when you want longer, in-depth type of readings, just to visit my website. That way I can get more in-depth about it. Brandy has a question. Am I forgiven? Of course. The thing is, have you forgiven yourself? You have, she has angels around her. Jalen, she has guardians around her. She has guardians. She has guardians. She's awakening. She's been born. She was born gifted. She's a Palladian. Star child. Jalen Taylor. Star child. She's most definitely fire and wind. Her aura is pink. Ha, what did I just say? I've been trying to strengthen my spiritual gifts over the past 6 years. Baby, sign into my mentoring. I do payment plans and all.
Okay, I'm scared you're feeling better. That is very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but Joanne, the thing is, honey, you're a spiritual healer. And even though it's hard on us, you're the one that helps them move on in peace. So I think there's a life of past lives to be able to help them in this life to move forward. Grandma, Colette's husband. Grandma's coming forward. She says, "I'm the boss. Get out of my way. I'm the boss. I'm the boss." Who is that? Okay.
I don't know.
That's a spammer. Don't trust everything that comes to you, honey. Don't trust everything. I got witch out of that one. Be very careful. You've got to remember when you're in the spiritual realm, if you stay with your gut instinct, everybody has gut instinct. Everybody has intuition. Stay with your gut instinct. If you get bad vibes, walk away. Don't give them your energy, because once they're in your field, that's it. Now I see why she was in a pink bubble.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she's in a pink bubble. Ask Jalen if that's her favorite color.
Jalen, is pink your favorite color?
She's also a little gothic. She's got a little gothic to her, but it's a good thing. But
He said Colette said her husband says you were right.
awesome.
Gina wants to know, is her dad ever around anyone in her family since he passed?
You. A lot. You have a lot of healing, baby. Even though you don't let people know how you feel at certain times. But it's you. Yeah, she's most definitely a star child. She's very spiritual. She's scared of it. She don't know how to hone in it. She's misdirected. That's the thing about you've got to be very careful if they're book read or they're very good at what they do.
Oh, well, we have a second. I want to let you know, and you can ask Jim if you don't believe me. Since the last time we talked in this forum, I have been drinking a lot of water.
Very good. Very good. Yeah.
Sure, Jim's sick of finding my half-drink cups of ice water around the house.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather see that than you not drinking it, because your kidneys will give up on you in a minute.
Yep.
Well, thank you, Miss Paula. Your dad said for your husband to shape his little shit up, and then laughs and says, "I'm very proud of him." Your brother, he says, "Oh my God, your mother, Junior." But he loves you kids. He loves all of you. Is there 4 of you guys? Absolutely, Sharon. The thing is, you've got to learn to ask, honey. You've got a little pride in you. You're always the one that's helping everybody else, and you're not helping yourself. Know that you are worthy. Through your children, you're going to find yourself. Okay. Yes, 4 kids, 1 in heaven. Honey, there's another child out there that your dad knew nothing about. That's for Gina and Aaron. Now, Aaron, he has a little short grandma with him. A lot. She wants to make it's like bread.
Okay. After that, I'll get days off.
I can start working on it. Yeah, we're just waiting for you to be able to get through.
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Okay, so this is what bothers me. Can I ask you how he died and where he died, Jalen? Because I'm getting that wherever they put the cross, he's stuck there. And that's what people don't understand. When somebody dies in a place where they don't belong, don't put the cross because they think that's their sanctuary. Don't do that. You could put memorabilia, but don't put the cross. He is rerunning his life. He's hyper for Jalen. She feels guilt, but it's actually him that feels guilt, and she's picking it up from him. It's not her guilt, it's his. He overdosed. Talk to him, Jalen, and tell him that nobody's perfect, and it was an accident, and I feel like it was an accessory to the fact. It wasn't just an overdose. It was something in it that it shouldn't have been. She wants you to take care of your back and your stomach, Linda. Yeah, Donna Marie, you've got to let me know, like, what your business, your home, your health. And that boy Keaton doesn't go by the name Keaton. He goes by another name. She says, your grandma says, stop being stubborn like your daddy.
Well, if there's one thing we know about Linda Bird, it's she's stubborn.
Yeah. Capital S.
Yeah, but baby, y'all have got a brother and sister kind of bond in a past life. So that's the connection. And you've got to remember, nobody, we own nothing. No one. Jerry Swoop said spot on. What did I spot on for?
About Linda being stubborn.
Yeah, she could be everybody else's nurse, but not her own. Mom loves you to death, honey. Your daddy has unfinished business.
And again, spot on.
Okay. Thanks. Confirmation's good. Yeah, it's grandma. It's a great grandma. She's a little tiny thing. Like maybe 4'11", maybe 5 foot. Maybe a little bit shorter than that, really. But she protects him. That's her baby. I already answered that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm high. I'm faster than you, huh?
You are. I'm getting slow in my old age.
You're all right.
No, but you're, like I said, you were dead on. The new job I have, at least as of right now, for the foreseeable future, Monday through Friday, we're mandatory overtime. So I'm up at 3:30 every morning.
Yeah.
So
got to make sure you're getting enough sleep, because that's where, not saying you have it, but bipolar attitudes come through. Like your mood changes quickly. It's because you're not getting enough sleep. You're not getting enough vitamins. But I do see that your stomach is tightening up. So that's a good thing for you on your body.
yes.
I just got 2 on Donna. So that's 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 months, 2 years. But I don't get years. Thing is, she's being picky. He wants to go one way. He wants to go another. So come together in the middle.
Okay, hon.
I got yelled at and said yes. Was she in a home? Thank you, Miss Tracy. Colette wants to know what my website is.
I typed it in there.
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, I see it now. Duh. I'll tell Jim if he's not anyways, Paula. I'm a spiritual tattletale. Nah, I'm not kidding. Yeah, I am. Or I'll yell at him myself.
Yes, you will. She's done it a couple of times, actually. Hence the whole ice water thing.
Yeah. You're doing good, though. You're finding yourself. You got a lot of healing to do with your dad, and that's why you're so hard on yourself and don't believe in yourself because of it.
Yeah.
And a grandpa.
Yep. And I know exactly what that is. That's my mother's father passed away 2 weeks before I left for the military. And that hit me especially hard because he was the only one in my immediate family who had served. And I was very anxious for him to
He was
be
with
there
you.
when I graduated basic training, which
He was.
knowing what I know now, I know he was. But
Yeah.
at the time, I didn't understand that.
He said I was the one that was handing that. You must have gotten some kind of a thing. What do you call it? Emblem, because it's singly. Because he said I had my hand on his hand, giving it to you.
Yep.
And he said it was the goofy one, the goofy guy that gave it to you.
Oh, I know who he's talking about.
He's not. He's not been around you. Awesome, Miss Jalen. Just let me know if you need mentoring, baby. No, it takes a lot of us to acknowledge that we are, and it's to each his own. I don't have a religion. I believe in faith. I do believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ. But it's up to us to find the beauty that we were created in. So if we're created in the image of God, then there's something beautiful about all of us. We just got to find it. She's with you, honey. Angry dinosaur. She's with him. She's very depressed because he's depressed. Did she die of cancer? Your mom just yelled, Deborah, yes. She says, I can finally see you're doing well, but you're still hard-headed like your father and me. Sharon McGreevy. Well, isn't that a stump in the psychic? But can you give me evidence my partner is with me? You still have a pair of shoes? Black? That baby had cancer. Angry dinosaur? She had cancer in the bowels. Colon. Yep, I smell it. I'm telling you, that's why I call myself a freak of nature, because I had one lady say, you could smell cancer. Can you smell me? Can you smell me and see if I got cancer? I'm like, all right, Sharon McGreevy. He keeps showing me a pair of black shoes. Why? Shiny black dress shoes. So he's probably irritated that that's what was put on him when he died, or I don't know what it is. That's for you to find out.
I actually have a question for you.
And he's also showing me if he ever sees the window, like, you know how you see sometimes the rainbow coming through the windows? That's him. Oh, most definitely have a lot more than you think. That's hilarious to call him angry, but you don't need to be angry, because when you're angry, she's angry. You're sad, she's sad. She said, piss on it. Get over it on the angry part.
So I actually had a question for you, Lorie. Now, as we've discussed before, my father was diagnosed with terminal cancer of the liver, but it's been over 5 years now. So none of the doctors can give him a time frame because they didn't expect him to be here this long. So I've accepted the fact that he's just too stubborn to die from cancer. So I guess my question would be, would I be wrong in that he's going to succumb to this cancer eventually, or will it be something else and he'll just still have the cancer when he goes?
That's not what's going to take him. It's his heart.
Okay.
It's his heart, because the infection will come all the way up. He's got like a hernia in his stomach as well. That needs to get checked. But he has prostate issues going on, and that's what put the strain on his heart. But his liver, he's actually living off of not even a half of a liver. You know that, right?
Yep.
If he can find it, you can live off half of a liver. My
Yeah.
uncle was living off half his heart for years. Sharon said, I was wearing shiny black boots today, so that's probably why he's showing it to me. There's your evidence. I don't know you. He keeps showing me shiny black shoes. No, your dad's got, I don't like doing that. I'm not God. I'm not going to do that. But your dad's a strong man.
That he is.
But he's worried about your mom and a sister.
I think we all are. My mom acts like the tough one, but
no, your mom is dealing with
what worries us is how she's going to cope when he's gone.
Well, your mom is dealing with so much stress that she's going to get dementia.
Okay.
So somebody needs to start doing some gatherings, something. And whose birthday's coming up? Because your dad's father is with him. He just said, let's celebrate.
Let's see. My niece just had one.
It's an older person.
So, older person.
October, November, December. There's no such thing as time. January. I just got January too.
My sister-in-law is in December.
Who's January? It's an anniversary. It's not a birthday.
That I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I don't know.
Granddad said, and you forgot me. Why?
I mean, that very well may be his parents' anniversary. I don't know. I was 11 when my father's father passed and 13 when his mother passed. So I don't have a lot of vivid memories of them. So.
Oh, he does you. But you're most definitely a grandfather. You look exactly like him, except you're more bigger in the face, but on your mom's side.
Yes. Yes. I'm built like my mother's father. Absolutely. Tall but thin.
Yep. He's thin. Yep. And he liked his beer. Well, whiskey. It is whiskey. She said to enjoy it and to know that she's there. That she loves to dance. She loves to dance. She's dancing all over the place. She's in the dining room area. But do you have a huge TV? Because she thinks it's crazy. She loves it, but she thinks it's crazy. And that is for angry dinosaur. Katie Turner, you're actually holding yourself from doing that. And yeah, you should have been here last year. Alex, you need to think about getting a healing insight. You need a lot of healing.
There you go.
I lost my aunt in February. We don't know what happened to her. We just found her in bed. She died in peace. She actually took after a great grandma on the mom's side. They found her too. She went in peace. Everybody thought she had corona. She didn't have corona. She went in peace, but she did have some ailments she was hiding. Like an aneurysm type of thing. Yeah. Yeah, but Donna, you've got to remember just because it comes to me, because I do the same thing, just because it comes to us, thought is energy as well, and we can change it by rewriting it with the paper and pencil, rewrite it and say, no, this is not what's going to happen. But that's premonition. Does Donna have a child, a little girl? Because that's her grandma. That's her grandmother. She's okay. So that was the one you just had up.
Yeah.
Yes, but there was nothing that nobody else could do, anyways.
Okay.
So it was like a quick thing, so she didn't suffer.
There you go. Look at that.
She didn't have COVID.
Yep. It was. We see that all too often, where that gets blamed for a
It's not
death that
COVID.
it didn't cause.
Nope. Yeah, but it's not a vaccine. It's a. Wait until that 5G gets turned on. I'm still going to talk, but I'm turning closing my what you call it?
Your camera.
Bad habit, people. Bad habit. All right, never mind. I'll just smoke.
Yeah, why not?
Forgive me. I get emotional with people that die and they shouldn't have died. It pisses me off. So that's a redhead in me, you know. So I get in depth because that's why sometimes I don't go by the names, because I start living everything about what they went through. Uh-oh, she said mine too. Thank you, Linda. But you shouldn't be smoking, Missy. I can hear your coughing, and there's emphysema coming if you don't have it already. And she's stubborn. I love her. I met her at I think it was
the Bash.
No, I met her at Pam and Steve's first shop.
Oh, down the red store down on the by the pike.
Yeah, she's good. She's hilarious. Yep. Loved her and her husband. No, she didn't have COVID. No, she did not have COVID. That's a lie. Miss Linda said, no, they're not. Linda fibbing. She said my lungs are crystal clear. I can hear laughing. Yeah, but don't say, are they in my energy? Because there's no way that they can get in your energy. They can be in your surrounding of your energy. Angry Dinosaur, visit my website and think about getting the 1 or 2 hour with the healing. That way we can do the like we're doing now. But you and I will be talking on our appointment. Yeah, but it's a lot. Exactly. It's because they they're scared too, because the government can kill them off just like they did the other doctors that was trying to speak up.
Yep. So. It's all a big money grab.
There's not a COVID. She did not have COVID. She wasn't even, she had a little cough, like a dry cough, like after you get they said COVID, but it's a bird flu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So anyways, when you get that, you get this, you know, a lot of people, my mom's got it. And then that's all she had. She had some issues going on though. I mean, not saying she didn't, but it wasn't COVID. That's lies. It's nothing crazy.
You know, that's one of the things I really harp on, having practiced in medicine myself, is that through all this COVID and everything, that the medical community has allowed itself to become politicized. So people, you know, they've lost the public trust, and they're not going to get it back for a very long time.
Ocean said, yeah, she had it, was like a smoker's cough. Absolutely. I can hear that. I also hear, and you know, a little bit of some issues going on in the stomach area, but she did not have COVID. Bogus. I call it hocus pocus. Yeah. Yeah, but Ocean, was she around anybody that like a mechanic? Because I'm also getting the dust from brakes when you're cleaning them.
Yep,
Or,
brake dust.
yeah. I'm getting that when she was younger, she was always around a man, and he did all that kind of mechanics kind of stuff. So it's not just a smoker's cough. If we all wake up, we can actually clean it. Right now, we're being dictated by evil. I wouldn't, Linda. Because they're saying that people will die within 3 to 7 years, if not faster, once they turn that 5G on. And I'm praying nobody does. Nobody. I want everybody protected. Yep.
Linda, I'm not getting my booster shot either.
Yep.
I didn't get any of it. I won't let them touch me with that shit.
No, my sister got the Johnson, and she says, I got one shot, and that's all I'm doing.
And I think there was one last one.
She's a gypsy lady. She's very freedom.
And Katie, thanks for tuning in tonight. It's good to hear from you again. Hope you're still on the mend and everything. She had Katie had it was scary. She was pretty sick, but it looks like she's gaining strength back and all that. And of course, we're continuing the prayers and well wishes for her. She's a wonderful lady.
She has actually a grandpa with her. He's keeping her strong. He liked wearing t-shirts. He had white hair. A little bit, you can see the top. He's very protective.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd had a chance to meet Lorie Johnson before or not. She's been at the Hoover House. She has not been there when we've had the bash, but she's from the Houston, Texas area. Really amazing.
That's where I'm from.
Okay, well, amazing lady. Her and her husband have a media company, and she was a New Orleans trained chef. Oh my gosh, very talented lady into everything. She was diagnosed with cancer, and of course, down at MD Anderson, the Cancer Institute, they were recommending all the cancer patients to get the vaccine. So
don't do it. It coagulates your blood.
It's right. She did, and now they've even come and told her, some of the physicians, that it just sort of spikes and just really plays havoc with those with cancer. So yeah. She's really been dealing with a lot of issues. So I asked our whole group, please pray for her. Just an amazing woman. There's so much in the community, and a real giver. She's very angry about having gotten the vaccine and what it's doing to her. And you're exactly right, Lorie. It plays havoc with the blood system.
Yeah, but there is something that she can actually, and tell her to do some educating and looking it up. But they're saying deworming, or not deworming, but there's something going on.
The ivermectin?
You can take it's actually for dogs, and you just take it, and it can actually get rid of all that crap.
That's the ivermectin, yeah.
And nope, that's not what I'm talking about. Don't do that. No, sir. Okay. I'll look it up and send it to you. You can send to her. But I'm getting turmeric, and there's other blends that she can do to actually kill off those cells, the cancer cells.
Okay. Because I know that, what is it? Black walnut oil is an old natural source of deworming.
That's a different type of cancer than she's got. When you said that, I got throat cancer. The cancer she's got is a different cell.
No, it is. It is. Yes, it's not throat. That's correct.
Yeah. So remind me to look it up, send it to you because it will help her.
Oh, I would be most.
And she has a mother figure with her as well. She looks a lot like, except the lady has more of a narrow face, but she looks exactly like her. She's not letting her go. She said, "You can fight this." Yep, I got goosebumps.
She's a strong and determined lady. I mean, she's a fighter all the way.
Absolutely.
So I would be I'd be most appreciative of any kind of information, Lorie. She's actually coming up this week from Houston for her birthday. We're going to have a big celebration for her at the Hoover House and have dinner, and she's invited.
Dave, what did I just say about whose birthday's coming up?
Yep. She's just talking about a birthday, a celebration.
No crap. Yeah. All right. It's Thursday.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday. I'm telling you, there's, I always ask, if it's meant to be, send them in my path and help me direct them. Cause that just popped right in my head today. And, now I see why.
Yeah. No, and I've been praying, that she is determined. The hospital wanted her to go in the hospital and stay there for months.
Don't do that.
And she's not. No, she's not. She goes.
I'm telling you, it's a population. They're killing the population because it's overpopulated.
Yeah, no, she's not. She said she wants to enjoy her birthday with her friends.
Yeah.
And
she's giving up. She's giving up. She should not give up.
She's just on here says I'm a total homeopathic treatment. Beets, turmeric, garlic, and lots of greens.
Yep. Just keep doing that. But the more a doctor puts that seed in your head, that's when we start giving up on ourselves and stuff like that. Don't do that. And there is an Arizona hospital that can actually also help her. I don't know why they just said that, but I'm just telling you what is being said. There's an Arizona cancer specialist that they can actually help her. My sister had stage 4 breast cancer, and they helped her. She's in Arizona.
Yep, never give up.
Yeah,
she's a great lady. We've really only met her the one time, but she's very
but I wish she never got those shots. It's all brainwashing crap. It's to kill off the population. Right now, they're trying to attack Africa because there's 1.7 billion people there. And you know what what would you call him? He's not a president, but he's a king. The king. You know what he said, right?
Right.
You're not bringing your poison to me. Yep.
All right. Well, that concludes another fantastic show with the gifted.
No, Sharon, you're not, honey.
Johnson. So
amazing as always, Lorie.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you. I'm hoping that everybody appreciates. But if anybody wants a longer, more in depth, because I don't like putting out other people's too much personal out there. But just visit my website at www.psychiclorie.johnson.com.
And I'll put in my own personal 2 cents. I had both my sister, my wife, and a good friend of ours, the 3 of them. I treated them once, all to readings with Lorie and stuff. It was amazing. She's given us wonderful advice over the years, and she certainly had a large hand in us getting involved with the Hoover House, and I guess the confidence to go into this and stuff, and it's really been so rewarding. So I personally want to thank you for all of that, Lorie.
Well, you got to believe in good. Don't take anything negative to heart. Don't let it control you, and change your mind on it. I'm the boss, apple slice. That's what you got to say. Yeah.
Well, just really quickly, when's your next planned outing to head up our way, or do you not have one yet?
Not sure on that, but I do on the 22nd and the 24th of October this month. West Virginia at the Roundhouse. We're having
Right.
a Halloween extravaganza.
Yep.
This-
Ernie will be there.
Yeah.
It's good because this is about the kids of West Virginia Society for the backpack program. Anything that comes in, we're donating it to the children. There is going to be door prizes. There's going to be 50-50 draws. Friday, there's going to be a kids' Halloween party, costume party contest, a magic show, book reading, face painting, pet, a little pet, where you can pet, horses,
Yeah.
little miniature horses. They're really cute. We've got a slide for the kids, all kinds of fun stuff. The
What's
adults.
the guy's name who runs that?
That I don't know, but I am working.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
will know.
Yeah, we're supposed to do some kind of joint venture coming up. He wants
That's
us
awesome.
to come over there and connect with their spirits there. And actually, he had done some table tipping at the Hoover House. Him and his wife were blown away by it. It was very impressive. So he would love us to go do some sessions there, which we told him we definitely would.
That's awesome.
Delightful guy, him and his wife
Yeah.
both. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
awesome.
That's cool. Yeah,
We're doing investigations, and we're taking the paranormal investigators and the spiritual people, and we're doing a Q&A. What's the difference of how you work? But yet I want people to understand that we're all looking at for the same thing. So we're going to do that. We've got excellent speakers coming in.
Ernie and Dave are going to be there.
Yeah. Sam Boutrous is going to be there. We're going to have.
We actually have Sam as a guest on our show. I believe it's November 17th.
Yeah, he's an awesome man. Yeah, he actually found out that he was related to
Lizzie Borden.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
And I
You have a
actually
lot
did a past life regression on it, and guess what? He was Lizzie.
Oh my gosh.
He was Lizzie. And Lizzie did not do that.
Right.
Nope.
It was a man. It was a man. And I'm going to get myself up there one day. Yeah, I'm really still trying to get a lot of sponsors to be a part of. I want my own show back out there. I want to get the truth out. I don't, there's so many stories that's going around that needs to be a closure for them, but it's not going to stop the hauntings. Of course not, because they're there because they want to be there. But the truth of the matter of fact needs to be told. And I want it educational to, let people work hand on hand. What do you think? What do you, did you see anything, stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to have Robert Murphy there. We're have a lot of good speakers, very good speakers. We're investigating Friday night and Saturday night.
Very good.
Yeah, Sam's actually going to be on the show on November 27th.
Yep, he's an awesome man. Yep, very, very awesome. All right, guys, I got to go check on my dinner.
Absolutely. Thanks so much.
All right,
Thanks
love you guys.
everybody.
Thank you guys for trusting me and being
As
here.
always. Have a good one.
All right.
And thank you to everyone who stayed on and watched and asked questions. That was so great. She is always so spot on. And we're always so thankful of her giving of her time and her gift. So stay tuned for our next episode, which will be 2 weeks from tonight. So remember, it's every other Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. And thanks to everybody that tuned in. We had quite a few first-timers tonight, and we appreciate that. And feel free to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks. Have a good one.